Good afternoon, this is Eyes on Crypto back with another video. It is Tuesday, the 18th of February, and I'm here bringing you the latest in the cryptocurrency news space. Please like and subscribe down below, and let's dive straight in. Well, as we can see, the last 24 hours there has been some green movement, some mild recovery. Bitcoin is currently $9,613, ETH is in the 260 variation, and if we have a look at the 7 days, with this recent decline, some coins have bounced back up into the green and some are in these double-digit reds. If we just have a look at the broader spectrum, Wax is up a huge amount over the last 7 days, this hash graph thing, but we'll ignore that. Some smaller cap coins are up considerably. Chainlink is up 27%. Tezos has been doing well, a lot of people have been talking about that. ETH is up almost 20% in the last 7 days, which is good for these big cap coins. Even Neo, XRP is still at least in green, so there's been a bit of pullback since Bitcoin pushed over 10,000, but things are to be expected in a volatile market, up, down, side to side, day-to-day action, or if you're day trading, which I would not advise, but lots of swings and stuff. If we have a look at the crypto fear and greed, yesterday people were rapidly losing confidence, but now we've returned to the 50 ratio. So you can see here last week people were very greedy, and in the month we're on 52, which is it's neutral, so we're poised to blast off. If we have a quick look at the chart, the golden cross is about to form and everyone is jizzing their pants. These are momentum delayed indicators, because obviously we've seen a rise recently. I've extended the pink line, it's just a general uptrend, and we seem to have formed another step and are sitting around the 9600 mark, which is on this historic resistance line, which is this green one that I drew a while back. So as long as we don't drop down and hit this line, I can't see a massive sell-off occurring likely. Bitcoin dominance is sitting at 62, so that's kind of balanced out with that recent drop. As I've said previously, I don't think true old season will be until we hit 60% Bitcoin dominance, but it might begin to drop again in the long term. But there have been gains in altcoins if you've been holding bags, but at the moment continuing along in a similar pattern. Will some stabilization occur and we'll get a couple of weeks worth of bouncing around this volume? That'll probably be a bit more healthy as the market matures, but we could continue with this step, or we could bottom out and have something similar that occurred over here where people got very excited and then we came back down. We might have, but we shall see. Moving on to news. Enjin has now gone live on the Ethereum network. For those of you unaware of Enjin, Enjin is dealing with bringing blockchain and fungible tangibility to the gaming industry for items and equipment and trading and cards and things that need to be proven that this is a thing. We'll be able to trade, and will be a massive marketplace for the gaming industry and adoption for blockchain technology to be able to trade tangibly. Like, the fact it's now running on Ethereum is a big step forward, as Ethereum is being the major D-app leader in smart contracts. So this is just another step forward to bring gaming onto the blockchain and subsequently more adoption, more users, and better for all of us. Regarding games, there's a game here called The Sandbox, which is to do with buying and selling land in a virtual space. They've had a couple of rounds of fundraising by early purchases that have sold out almost instantly. They've made 800 ETH and all these land pre-sales, but it's a successful game. Such games such as CryptoKitties and stuff, like this whole space is set to boom once the hardcore groundwork is there. Then this thing will snowball, and especially the mobile market, it's a big target for gaming. Looking globally and in exchange news, the FCoin chain exchange is not giving its users its money, such as the old mantra, not your keys, not your Bitcoin. You always run the risk of, if you're on any exchange, regardless of how reputable they are, they hold their keys, so if they decide not to pay out, you're not going to get your money. So always be cautious. Hardware wallets are the best secure possibility you can have, because you will have physical and ownership, but as long as you have your keys, your only way of losing your Bitcoin is through your own ineptitude. But on an exchange or any service, even the DeFi services, like if they go under, you could also lose your money, but also be careful. The Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse made a comment regarding monopolization of Bitcoin mining in China, controlling large amount of power, and Bitmain and companies and stuff that have dominance, and most of their operations are in China, which is fair enough. But you've got the new plant being built in Texas, you've got other areas of the world that are able to start building facilities and start mining. Like the fact it's in China at the moment is cheap electricity, but over time this will change and it'll move around. Like it's just a thing. But at the moment China has the biggest setup. And then finally, a Bitcoin anti-believer, I guess. It's the worst word ever, but it'll do. Peter Schiff concedes Bitcoin has made people who invested money. And those of you who've been following space know he's a well-known investor and money man, and he's been very anti-Bitcoin, but now he's conceded at least people who bought Bitcoin are richer now, so that's a win-win. But that's all from me today. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one.